Hi everyone, it's Lisa here and welcome back to Crochet with Lisa. Today I'm going to show you how to crochet these cute and easy to crochet makeup puffs or scrubbies. You can crochet these using just one color or you can change the color on the edging. It's definitely up to you. The yarn that I use to crochet this is called Kobu and it's a Lion brand yarn. It is a light weight of 3. It's 50% cotton, 49% rayon from bamboo. It's very, very soft. I also used a 4mm crochet hook. You will need scissors and of course some sort of a yarn needle. These makeup puffs measure about 3 inches wide. That is if you use this weight of yarn. Now I also crocheted another one following the same pattern, but this here is a medium weight of 4. It is 100% cotton yarn, and I used a 5mm crochet hook for this one. So this one here you're going to get about 4.5 inches across, which is about 11.5 centimeters. This one here in centimeters would be probably about 7.5 centimeters, maybe closer to 8 centimeters. Okay, let's get started. We're going to begin this makeup puff with a magic circle. We really want this center ring to be nice and tight. So I've made my circle, chain 1, and now I'm going to put 12 single crochets into this magic circle. So I have my 12 single crochets. Just going to close up my magic circle. Now we're going to go into that very first single crochet that we made. If you need, you can just count your stitches to make sure you go into the first one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12 is right there. So I'm just going to slip stitch into that one. Chain 1. Now I'm going to make a puff stitch in here in this same single crochet that I just went into. So yarn over, I'm going to go into that space. I'm going to yarn over and pull back a loop. So now I've got 1, 2, 3 loops on my hook. I'm going to yarn over again, and I'm holding those with my finger so I don't lose it here. I'm going to go back into that same space, yarn over, pull back another loop. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm going to make sure that I pull these loops out so they're about the height of a double crochet. I'm going to yarn over again. I'm going to go back through that same space, yarn over, pull back a loop. Now I should have 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Yarn over, I'm going to go through all 7. Now we're going to do a chain 1, and that locks our stitch together. So that's 1 puff stitch. We're going to go to our next single crochet and we're going to do another one. So again, yarn over, go through that next single crochet, pull back a loop, just pull it up to the height of a double crochet, yarn over, go through that same space again, pull back a loop, that's twice, yarn over, go through that same space, pull back a loop. Should be 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So yarn over, and we're going to go through all 7 loops, and then chain 1. We have done 2 of our puff stitches. Let's go into the third single crochet, and we'll do another puff stitch. So yarn over, go through that space, pull back a loop, yarn over, go through that same space, pull back a loop. That's twice we've done it. This is our third time. You can count to make sure you have 7 loops on your hook, yarn over, go through all 7. Chain 1. So we've got 1, 2, 3 puff stitches. So we'll continue that all the way around, and then I'll meet you back over here at the beginning. I'm just getting to the end of this round. I've made my final puff stitch, and I'm just going to now make my chain 1. Before closing up, make sure that you have 12 sets of puff stitches around. So I've counted mine, I have 12. We're going to look at where we began this round. So here is the puff stitch, and just to the right of it, that is the chain 1 that we made. So we're going to work into this chain 1. So not at the very top of the puff, just to the right of it. You can see that V. Just going to slip stitch in there. Chain 1. Now we're going to single crochet into each stitch all the way around. So we're going to go back into that one that we just did a slip stitch into. So that would be 1. Go into the top of the puff stitch, that's 2. Our third one, make sure you go between both puffs, not just under the single crochet stitch, but go right between both puffs. Then on the top of the puff, that's 4. Between both puffs, so go all the way between. So keep going until you get back around here. You should have 24 single crochets. Okay, I'm just at the end of this round, and I do have 24 single crochets. That last single crochet did go into the top of the last puff that I made. So we'll just slip stitch into that very first single crochet that we made. Chain 1. Now this is going to be another round of puff stitches, so we will have 24 puff stitches when we're finished. So in that very first single crochet that we just slip stitched into and then did a chain 1, we're going to do a puff stitch in there. So remember, yarn over, go through that space, pull back a loop, just pull it up a little bit, yarn over, go through that same space again, pull back a loop, and one more time, yarn over, go through, pull back a loop. There should be 7 on your hook, yarn over, go through all 7, chain 1 to close the top. Just going to go into the next single crochet. So yarn over, go through that space, pull back a loop. Again, it's twice, one more time, 3 times. and then yarn over, go through all of those loops, chain one. I've just done 2 of those puff stitches. Keep going all the way around. Meet you back over here, and we should both have 24 puff stitches. I'm just at the end of this round, so I have 24 puff stitches all the way around. I've done my last puff stitch, chain one. So next to this first puff stitch, I'm going to slip stitch into that chain one that's just on the right side of it. So chain one, this is going to be our last round with this color if you are changing the color for the border. So just going to single crochet into that same space, single crochet in the top of the puff stitch, so that's 2. I'm going to single crochet all the way around. When I'm finished, I should have 48 single crochets. So I'll meet you back over here when the 48 single crochets are done. I'm just at the end of this round and I have 48 single crochets. Going to slip stitch into that very first single crochet. Now I'm going to change color here. If you are not going to change color and you're going to do your edging row, your border row with white, then you would just chain one, single crochet into that same space, chain one, then you're going to skip a single crochet into the next one. Now we're working in the opposite directions. We're not going to the left, but we're going back to the right if you're right-handed. So you're going to skip one, single crochet into the next one. Chain one, skip one, single crochet into the next one. Just continue like that. But if you are going to change your color, we're going to go back over here. Just going to get my edging color here. I'm going to go back to that slip stitch. And I'm going to complete the slip stitch with the new color. Chain one, and then single crochet back into that same space. I think I split my wool. That is the thing with this cotton yarn. I'm also going to tie these 2 pieces of yarn together. Snip my white. Just going to do a knot, right over left, left over right. So I'm going to carry that along with me, and I just want to make sure it's secure right there. So we've just done a single crochet, chain one. So we're going to skip a single crochet, and then we're going to single crochet into the next one. So actually this is the one we're skipping. We're going to go into this one. chain 1, skip a single crochet into the next one. So skip 1, single crochet into the next one. Chain 1. So we'll keep doing that all the way around, and then I'll meet you back over here. I'm just finishing this last round. So I've put my single crochet in there, chain 1, now I like to turn my work here and just slip stitch into that first single crochet. I'm going to snip my blue yarn. I'm going to chain 1 and then just pull that through. Now I just have to deal with the ends. So these two here, this blue one and the white one I carried along. So I'm just going to make sure it's not poking out anywhere by giving a little tug. So I'm going to tug that blue one a little bit, snip it, and just release that tension. Same thing with the white one. The blue one that I've just finished with, I'm going to put that on a yarn needle. I'm looking at the front of my work. I'm going to go from the back to the front, and then I'm just going to go to the back again. So that will make any bump that was there from that knot just kind of sink down. So because I carried the white and the blue on this side, I'm going to weave in this other blue on the other side. So I'm just going to weave through a few of my stitches. I'm going to turn back and go back the way that I just came. Give that a snip. So for the very center, this is where I had my magic circle. I'm just going to pull that to make sure it's nice and tight. And I'm going to weave this part in. I don't like to just cut it right there, even though it has gone all the way around my circle. And it went this way, so I'm just going to go back into that opposite direction. It's really hard to get the yarn needle in through here because these stitches are so small. But if I can get it through half of this circle, halfway around the circle, I'm pretty happy with that. The makeup puff or scrubby is finished. I hope you enjoyed following along in this video today. Found it easy to follow, and that you enjoy making all sorts of makeup scrubbies. Please like my video, subscribe to my channel, and you can follow along with some other great projects. Have a great day and happy crocheting.